Behind me is the remnants of the majestic Collect Pond. It's now very small, and a lot of people seem to be dangling their feet in it. You're on a detour. For centuries, the Lenape were on Manhattan Island. They used Collect Pond here to fish, hunt, drink fresh water. There was relatively few problems with it. This area was 50 acres and 60 feet deep in places. It only takes 200 years of European occupation of New York City, or what eventually becomes New York City, for Collect Pond to change from this nice source of fresh water into a garbage pit, which it still remains this day. People were using Collect Pond to wash clothes. They were drinking water, but they really shouldn't have been. They were throwing dead horses, cats. They were pooping in it, gross. So by 1798, there is a yellow fever epidemic, and New York City loses 2,000 people, which at that time was about 5 to 6% of the population. So the population takes a big hit, and that's when city officials start to get involved. They take a huge hill, which was to the north of Collect Pond. They push it into the area that is known as Collect Pond, and they basically turn this from a water source into a slum. It's the famous 5 Points, which we'll talk about some other time. Also, one thing to remember is that the bodies from the yellow fever were buried in Washington Square Park, so we'll talk about that too. Thank you so much for watching. Click subscribe in one of these different windows. We'll figure it out. Wherever it is, press it.